We're gonna compare the lifestyles of broke versus Giga Rich LEGO minifigures. This is Mr. Giga Rich's $10 million mansion. And he doesn't even use it. It's mainly a vacation home. In his vacation home, he's got $25,000 jet skis, a $300,000 infinity pool, and so much more. But before I show you what it's like to live in the most luxurious house on the planet, we're gonna take a tour of the cheapest house in the world. This is Brad, and he's completely broke.
Kill me.
He barely makes enough money to get by. He lives in a village far, far away from civilization. His house costs a grand total of $1, and even that's honestly overpaying. It's more of a survival shelter rather than an actual house. There's no bed, no mattress, there's not even walls. If a tornado strikes, he's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Because he's so poor, he can't afford an exterminator. So his shack is accompanied by rats, spiders, snakes, and so much more. They're like his roommates. He's kinda like Snow White in a way. He loves them like family.
Best friend.
Sometimes he even eats them. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I think we can all relate to that. While I'm walking you through the broke life and the Giga Rich life, keep an eye out for these 3 clearly expensive vases that are hidden somewhere throughout this video. Good luck. The lives of broke Brad and Mr. Giga Rich couldn't be more different. Polar opposites. Giga Rich comes home to a beautiful trophy wife. It's a love marriage. Very romantic stuff. He won her over with a 12-carat diamond ring and a giant safe full of cold, hard cash. She's his happily ever after, and his money is her happily ever after. Turns out she secretly wants to kill him for his money. We saw that coming. His wife's pregnant with their second child. The first child looks nothing like him. Don't get me wrong, every child is precious in their own way, but if we're being honest, this one's just ugly.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Giga Rich. I'm gonna stop calling him Mr. Giga Rich. I just never gave him a name. Let's call him Bradford. We've got Brad, and then we've got Bradford. This is a mansion. There are stairs, there are windows, there are 3 floors. It's about as luxury gets in this economy. Bradford's got an expensive house. I'll give you guys a little tour. This is like my dream home. I included anything and everything I could ever dream of, starting off with a dining table. It's where Bradford likes to eat dinner with his gorgeous wife. Dinner time is a family affair. They're a little old-fashioned in that way. Bradford loves staring down his illegitimate son from across the table. I also made my dream living room. Some couches, a lamp, a coffee table, and even an expensive, highly breakable vase. Because, you know, the rich life is the rich life. Moving on to the second floor of this mansion, we've got the master bedroom with a king-sized mattress fit for a king. What makes this house so particularly expensive are the views. If you look out the window, there's breathtaking views. Bradford's a very accomplished guy, and he wants you to know it, so he likes to decorate with his lifetime achievements. He's got all 2 of them lined up on his bedroom shelf. On the 3rd floor is where he prefers to stow away his child. Out of sight, out of mind. Bradford built a whole water park in his backyard for his kid. Only the Giga Rich can afford to have a backyard as expensive as this. This is a roller coaster with the steepest roller coaster drop in the world. You might recognize it from my Fears video I did some time back. Then there's a water slide that slides straight into their private pool. It's not just any pool though. It's an insane infinity pool. Normally I don't build my pools entirely out of Lego, but today I went all out. He likes to take joyrides on his jet skis in the pool. Kinda dangerous, but his wife encourages it because she's taken out a big life insurance policy on Bradford. Bradford isn't just your average rich guy. He's rich, like Elon Musk rich, like Jeff Bezos, like Taylor Swift level rich. Yeah, this is a Lamborghini. It's the newest model, so you might not have seen it yet. It's called Electric Yellow, Bradford's prized possession. Brad, on the other hand, gets around on his rickety bicycle because, you know, he's poor. Most of the people in his village can't even afford a bicycle, so this is a step up really. And that's because Brad's been working very hard. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps and now makes minimum wage selling overpriced movie theater snacks. Not only does this movie theater sell perfectly buttered popcorn, it also sells ice cream, Grimace shakes, and some piping hot coffee. Brad loves selling these overpriced movie theater snacks to suckers for a living. Needless to say, the life of a broke person and the life of a Giga Rich person are very different. Brad wears flip-flops, Bradford wears sneakers. Bradford's got gold, diamonds, 24-karat jewelry, you name it, he's got it. He even collects rare NFTs. He's got a whole collection of random NFTs that he believes will sell for a lot of money someday. He's got Mrs. Puff's boating school, Where Are My Pants, Biclops, and he's the proud sole owner of this strawberry shortcake NFT, a Bob Ross original, a rare gem indeed. Yes. He enjoys all the luxuries life has to offer. You may be wondering, how does one achieve such success in life? Let's inspect Bradford's secret office. This looks more like a bedroom than an office, but that's because it's a home office. I loosely modeled it after my own home office, which doubles as my bedroom. Turns out Bradford's been keeping a big secret. He's a Twitch streamer, but not just any Twitch streamer. He's the biggest Twitch streamer in the world. He plays Minecraft and Fortnite every single night, or he used to, until he discovered he could get an AI version of himself to play on his behalf while he does other business ventures, like selling burgers and chocolate bars. He doesn't actually eat any of the burgers or chocolate bars himself, because why would he? He's got Gordon Ramsay as his personal chef, whipping him up some world-class restaurant quality food right under his nose. Gordon Ramsay cooked up a whole feast today. There's bananas, greasy Pizza Hut pizza, turkey, duck bolognese, poached rabbit with a side of crispy sun-dried goldfish. While Bradford's enjoying his meal, Brad's cooking up some delicacies of his own in his little cozy shack. They don't always eat at home. Sometimes they like to go out to eat. I wanted to buy a Lego McDonald's set online, but after looking at the price, I decided I could probably figure out how to make my own. There's no back wall, but it does have bulletproof windows in case some freak tries to break in. Not only does Bradford prefer to eat out, he also prefers to just stay out, away from his beautiful scheming wife and illegitimate mess of a son. He'd much rather stay at a luxury hotel. You might remember it from my Deadliest Hotel video. It's not the safest place to stay at, but he much prefers this over the company of his firstborn son. Since that video, this hotel has stepped up its game. It now has some amenities that were not there before, and it's all thanks to Bradford's generous donations. This hotel now has a giant spa full of nasty bathwater, sprinkled with some rose petals to mask the smell. The spa also comes with a strong, voluptuous masseuse. Say hello to Anastasia.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I also built Bradford his own luxury suite. It's got a nice king-sized mattress on the bed, some nightstands with lamps, and just in case those tiny lamps aren't setting the mood, I included a third, much larger lamp with some fancy frills from the 70s to spice things up. On the other side of the wall in this luxury suite is Bradford's bathroom. It looks like a pretty basic room at first glance, but the real seller is that it comes with extra security. Tons of bodyguards outside and inside at all times. And if that's not enough security, there's even a panic button in the room that will lock down the entire building. Bradford may seem like he has the perfect life. In contrast, Brad has nothing. But who knows what's in store for the future? Turns out Brad continued working hard and saving 1 penny at a time. And when that wasn't working, he started streaming on Twitch. Plot twist. Mr. Giga Rich and Mr. Giga Poor are the same person. That's right, Brad grew up and became Bradford. It's a rags to riches story. Started from the bottom, now we're here. He used to be broke and then he worked really hard and now he's Giga Rich.